Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go win.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry of the game, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle made.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Hurts to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
To throw is Jackson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down. It's Logan. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Logan. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 32 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The 19-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
On for the field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the field goal there counts where it winds up to be an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run there, only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and 11 now. They run with Logan, and he's got room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Jackson. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
16.
Tyrell Williams. As the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. And this is off the crossbar, but it manages to hurdle its way over. Pretty fortunate there.
Eagles 6. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On first down, it's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 36-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
It's 3rd down. 3rd.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Jackson. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And that will be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Tanner Muse just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
24's the mark. Coming this way, here we go.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And they work this out past the 25. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
1st and 10.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Tanner Muse able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
1st and 10.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Brings up 2nd.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sanders. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Let's get it. Here we go. Here we go. Improvement 19. You better be afraid of me. And let me tell you.
Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On first down, it's Moore. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brought down by Darius Slay. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
They'll keep it on the ground. Moore. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Sanders. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Good on the extra point. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
check, 59.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. First down carry by Sanders. Well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. 2nd down coming up. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Another run with Sanders. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half.